The kind boy. In a busy town near the mountains, there lived a boy named Leyland. He was 12 years old. Leyland lived with his father, who worked as a carpenter. His mother had passed away when he was 5. Leyland helped his father every day after school. Leyland was quiet and shy. He did not talk much, but he had a big heart. He loved to help animals, children, and old people. Even though he was poor, he gave what he could. People in the town did not notice him much. He never tried to be famous or praised. He just wanted to do good things. He had only one friend, a small puppy named Coma. He found Coma under an old truck on a rainy day. The puppy was cold and hungry. Leyland gave him some rice and took him home. Since that day, they were always together. One day, Leyland's school got a new head teacher, Mr. Rath. Mr. Rath wanted all students to become smart, strong, and kind. He started a kindness program, where students had to do good deeds and write about them. Many students were excited. They picked up trash, helped teachers, and acted very nice, but only when Mr. Rath was watching. Leyland did not change. He still helped people quietly, like always. He gave his lunch to a classmate who forgot theirs. He carried heavy books for the school librarian. He cleaned the schoolyard after everyone went home. One day, a student named Sita fell in the hallway. Other students laughed, but Leyland helped her stand up and carried her books to the clinic. Sita smiled. "Thank you, Leyland," she said. "You are very kind," he replied softly. "You're welcome." Every Sunday, Leyland and his father went to the forest to collect wood. They walked on a mountain path that was narrow and dangerous. One Sunday, Leyland saw a small boy crying near a tree. "Are you lost?" Leyland asked. The boy nodded. He had come with his family but wandered away. He was scared and cold. Leyland gave him his jacket. "Don't be afraid. I will help you find your family." He took the boy by the hand and walked down the mountain. After an hour, they found the boy's parents. They were crying and searching. "You found our son," the mother said, hugging Leyland. "Thank you, brave boy," the father said. "What is your name?" "Leyland," he said. "I just wanted to help." On his way home from school, Leyland saw an old man trying to push a cart with fruits. The cart was stuck in the mud. People walked by but did not stop. Leyland put down his school bag and pushed the cart with all his strength. It was hard work, and his shoes got muddy. But finally the cart moved. "You are very strong," the old man said. "No one else helped me." "It's okay," Leyland said, smiling. The old man gave him a mango. Leyland took it and gave it to a little girl sitting nearby. "You are not just strong, but generous," the man said. A few weeks later, Mr. Rath asked students to write an essay called, "The Person I Admire Most." Many students wrote about famous people, singers or actors. One girl, Sita, wrote about Leyland. She wrote, "He is not famous. He does not try to be the best. But he helps everyone. I admire him because he is truly kind." Mr. Rath read her essay and called Leyland to his office. "You may not know this, Leyland," he said, "but your actions inspire others. Real kindness comes from the heart." Leyland was surprised. "I didn't do anything special." "That's what makes you special," Mr. Rath said. One afternoon, a fire broke out in the market. People screamed and ran. Some children were trapped inside a small shop. Leyland saw them crying. Without thinking, he ran into the shop, covered his mouth with a cloth, and helped the children escape through the back door. Everyone watched as he came out, coughing but holding the smallest child in his arms. The crowd cheered. "That boy saved them!" Firefighters arrived and put out the fire. The children's parents hugged Leyland and thanked him again and again. "You saved our children!" Leyland said nothing. He was just happy they were safe. The mayor of the town heard about the fire and Leyland's brave action. He came to the school and called an assembly. "I came here to meet a boy who risked his life to save others. A boy who is kind every day. That boy is Leyland." Everyone clapped. Leyland stood in front of the whole school, shy but smiling. Leyland, the mayor said, you teach us that kindness is more powerful than strength, more beautiful than fame. He gave Leyland a medal and a scholarship to study in a better school. Leyland moved to the new school in the city. He was nervous at first, but soon, people began to see his kindness. He helped students who were lonely. He cleaned up after lunch. He helped lost children find their classrooms. Some students asked, "Why do you always help?" He said, "Kindness is free. But it changes everything." Years passed. Leyland became a young man. He studied to be a nurse so he could care for sick people. He worked in hospitals, always smiling and gentle with his patients. One day a nurse said, "You are the kindest nurse here." Leyland replied, "Kindness is my way of life." When Leyland turned 25, he returned to his hometown. He opened a small health clinic. He treated people who had no money. He gave free medicine to poor children and food to old people. Everyone respected him. They called him Dr. Leyland, though he was not a doctor yet. One day, a boy came to him with a puppy in his hands. The puppy was sick. "Can you help him?" the boy asked. Leyland smiled. He remembered Coma, his own puppy from long ago. "Yes," he said. "Let's save him together." Leyland's story spread far and wide. He was invited to speak in schools and villages. He told children, "You don't need to be rich to be kind. You don't need to be strong to help others. You just need a heart that cares." Children listened, smiled, and promised to be kind too. In the town where he grew up, a statue was built in front of the school. It was not made of gold. It was a simple stone statue of a boy holding a small puppy. Below the statue were the words, "Kindness is the quiet light that shines forever."